Hello and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where we're here at Chessington World of Adventures Resort once again to check out the latest construction happening on World of Jumanji.
Now, we was only here last week to get a construction update, but a lot has happened since we last came.
It has indeed, and we're going to be starting off talking about coaster supports from B&M, and also after months of anticipation, track has finally arrived and is starting to be installed here in the new ride.
Oh, it's so exciting.
It is indeed. Of course, we're coming towards the end of October now, last few days of the month, and construction is really picking up now ahead of the opening of this project. The roller coaster, the flat rides, the full world of Jumanji set to open in spring 2023. Let's start off then outside the park, taking a look at the supports for the 360-degree upwards helix. This will of course be the climax of the ride, where riders will firstly make their way forwards and up the 360-degree helix before then spiralling backwards around the Jaguar Shrine and of course throughout the rest of the layout backwards towards the station. Now, since we was here last week, even more supports have started to go into place, and I've got to say, I do really love the colour scheme for the supports there, and with the quite dark brown, I think that's going to look really nice with the planting that we've been promised is going into this area. We know it's going to look like a forest by the time this area opens next year, and really looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, that will be the maximum height of the coaster, with the large support that you can see just there. Up next, and let's take a little look at the station building, which is now starting to be enclosed, but more about that in just a moment. From this angle outside the park, we can see them handprints that have gone into place there. Looks like a really cool effect there on the station, so cannot wait to see exactly what else they're going to be doing. Little elements like that are really going to make this not just a roller coaster, but a complete experience. But yeah, even from the back, this does look fantastic when you see it from the overflow car park just there. Up next then, here's another look at the Jaguar Shrine standing proud, and another angle looking at them supports that have gone into place. And that's the thing about Bolliger Mabillard coasters, or as for short, B&M. The build quality is absolutely brilliant for these rides, and build quality is something that I've been talking about a lot during this, because the layout itself isn't the longest, and it's certainly not going to be the most exciting layout. However, it will be a full package experience, and it's going to last for many years. Inside the park then now, another look looking down there from the top of the construction site with the station that is now starting to be closed in. The main reason they can now do this is because track is now in place in the station, as I'll show you in just a moment. Obviously the crane was on site a few days ago, lifting sections of track into place. Now they're in, it means they can start to close in the roof of the station. It's going to be interesting to see exactly how much is going to be closed in. On the original concept art, it didn't look like that much was going to actually be blocked off. However, there seems to be quite a lot of supports that have gone into place there. Now it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. B&M track has now arrived at Chessington, and not just been delivered, but actually started to be installed. Now, as you can see, the first section coming out of the station is there in place, and also some of the station track itself. However, what makes this really special is that it's actually part of the launch mechanism for this ride. It will be an LSM launch, and yeah, I will show you some more of that from another angle in just a moment. Firstly though, let's just focus on this large piece of track. Here's another angle looking down from Canopy Capers. I tell you what, it's like the UK's Hulk. I love the green track colour, looks fantastic. Obviously, I brought the camera with the big zoom so we can get some nice close-ups. But yeah, you can see some writing just on there, just saying that it's element 8, I think it says just there on the writing. But yeah, you can see a nice zoomed-in look at that B&M track, which does look fantastic. The actual spine of the track isn't quite as thick as you would find on a coaster like the Swarm, another wing coaster at Thorpe Park. Obviously, with this being a smaller footprint, a smaller ride, then yeah, the actual spine of the track isn't quite as thick. But yeah, it's that iconic B&M box action track, and it does look gorgeous with the colour scheme. Just exciting to see this at Chessington. Here's a look then at the station track, and like I say, it is going to be a launch in there as well. Now let me just talk about the launch section itself. Obviously, riders will firstly start with a backwards launch, where they will turn backwards to the left out of the station, up a spike, before then passing forwards, a rolling launch through the station and into the rest of the layout. So yeah, that's a look at the the launch sections of track that are now fully in place in the station. And there's a look there, you've got some kicker wheels and also as well some of the LAM launch sections and block brakes all on there as well. So a lot of the technology that is going to be powering this coaster is now starting to go into place there in the middle of the site, which is certainly very exciting. And just to kind of wrap this up, another overview looking over the site, looking at how this coaster and full themed area is going to be. Not forgetting the 2 themed flat rides, the full experience of the area, it's all going to come together. And yeah, just seeing that B&M track now is absolutely fantastic and makes me really excited for the future of this area. Well, every time we come down here to Chessington, there's always new things to see on the World of Jumanji construction sites, and just seeing that B&M track is so exciting now.
I actually really like the colour as well.
Yeah, when we first saw photos, it was quite bright. However, seeing it in person, I think it really looks the part.
It fits in place.
You got to think as well with them lovely brown supports and all the landscaping that we've been promised is coming into this.
It looks so nice.
It will. It's going to look like a proper jungle when you walk into the area. Under that inversion, see the Jaguar shrine at the back. And yeah, you get a really good idea now with the shrine being finished near enough at the back and the track starting to go in on the general aesthetic and colours of this. It's actually going to be a really bright area, which is nice.
I can't wait to see more evolve.
I'm just happy to see some Merlin coaster track that's not black, to be honest. We see a lot of black roller coaster track here in the UK, so it's nice to see something with a bit of colour to it. This is like the UK's version of Hulk, this is. And it's got a launch as well, but yeah, really looking forward to seeing it all come to life. I'm not too sure when the next update is going to be here on the channel, because obviously we are towards the end of the season now. However, Winter's Tale does mean the park will be open down here. Hopefully we'll be able to bring you some more updates from here over winter too. So watch this space, but yeah, things are certainly getting excited, and there's going to be more track going up very soon.
I literally can't wait to see it.
Yeah, there's no crane there today, so we thought, well, nothing else is going up today on site. But obviously them sections have gone in the station. Like I said earlier in the update, that's now meant that the roof can fully go on the station building.
Stuff can progress.
And yeah, it can all move forward, can't it?
It can, yeah.
Really exciting stuff. And of course, here at Theme Park Worldwide, we'll keep you as up to date as we can do on this brand new B&M coaster opening here at Chessington in a new themed area in 2023. That leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you all in the next vlog.